Here we are again.
I like that. Audio man. Where are we? As you guys can see, we're on a London bus because we are in the UK streaming almost live.
How the hell
but
did
not
we end up on a
really.
London bus?
I have no idea
We
how
had
we
a couple
London,
beers
but-
last night.
Yeah, ended up
Things
in
got up.
London.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously we're not in London. We are here at Damn Bar, which we're going to talk about a little bit more. But just to catch up a little bit here, I haven't seen you guys since the last podcast, which will be dropping next week, Monday, Tuesday.
I hope so. Yes.
Yeah, we're going to be editing this week. So
I'll try my
TK,
best.
What you been up to?
Working. I was trying to spend a little bit of time with the family at the cottage and stuff, and ended up cutting a lot of wood.
By the way, TK is the only finished college I went to that has a proper toilet in the outhouse. Is that a bougie ass cottage?
That should be a thing.
A
bougie-ass
porcelain toilet in this house.
It's not porcelain.
Yes, it is. I was wondering if it flushed.
Bro, I love that little space, bro. That's the one place I can get away, spend some time and just like sleep. I sleep the best over there. And I usually wake up at 4 a.m., but none of the cottages
With
sleep
my
very well.
TV.
Yeah, exactly.
thank
Thank you for
Yes.
that, by the way.
No
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
The other TV there is from college, from my college days.
Oh,
Yeah,
CRT tube.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've been good, brother. I've been good. I don't know about you guys. How you been?
I've been doing absolutely everything. Lots of stuff going on, lots of projects going on right now. We'll talk about that later. But as far as I've been busy. I'm going back to America on the 30th, take care of some family business.
Nice.
Then I'll be back, and then we'll be in Brussels.
Awesome.
So
I'm looking forward
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the lads.
the lads
That's
will
gonna
be,
be an
be in
interesting.
Brussels. But one thing I've been watching my Instagram all week, and this feed from Renee here, I'm like, is this in Tampere?
I got a lot of people asking,
I'm
are you
trying
in
to figure it out. I
Tampere?
was like, what? Is this grape leaves? Is
Where
this
did
like
you go, bro?
Persian food? So
I was in Rhodes for a week.
Rose.
Okay.
Yeah, it was decent. Not gonna lie. Really good
Decent.
food. A lot of drinks.
Yeah.
Good drinks as well. Like we were in very nice hotel. We didn't do much. To be honest, I don't love being on the sun.
Yeah.
So my girlfriend was going to the pool, and then I would go. They had like a really nice gym,
He's not a real Mexican.
really nice sauna, indoor pool. Like it was completely empty because everyone wants to be in the sun. I'm like, nah, I'm good here, man. Completely by myself. It was very nice.
Nice.
And
Was
then
it
like,
really touristy?
yeah, it's crazy, man. The amount
Yeah.
of planes coming in and out, and the amount of like resorts and stuff is insane.
Yeah.
It is, but it was pretty good because it's a good time of the year. Weather was really nice.
Yeah.
It was like 25,
Ooh.
so it's enjoyable to be on the sun and stuff. And still, you can go in the evening. It's still warm. It's not too packed. We went everywhere, and like all the touristic places even were not. I mean, there was a lot of people, but
It
not
wasn't
nothing
packed.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the food. Like, what was the best and worst thing you had there?
The best thing, bro, and I could have that every single day.
The what?
Just like the chicken gyros.
Chicken.
Just the chicken gyros.
Chicken.
Gyro.
Gyros.
Gyro.
Yeah.
No, gyro.
Yeah.
Gyro.
Yeah,
Gyro. I
gyros,
have
I
no
don't know
doubt.
what
Yeah,
it
no,
is.
it's-
yeah,
That
yeah.
and the
It's your
and
accent
the
really
leaves.
threw me off.
Like
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
Yeah, the grape. I say like
nah,
the
those are
wrapped in
crazy,
grape.
man. We
Yeah,
had them
yeah.
so
every
good.
place probably.
It's like the Finnish one where they wrap the cabbage up.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Controversial.
Yeah.
I mean, same
Kinda,
technique, but
yeah.
Same, but entirely
some people would say
different.
it's almost the same, but not me.
No, it's definitely not the same thing, but I mean the concept is the same. Leaf wrapped with some rice and stuff.
Inside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
Pretty good.
All right, well, let's get this first toast started.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, guys.
Welcome back to the
As usual, I
Unfinished.
have a Jaeger bomb.
I have my
TK here
whiskey.
has a whiskey.
some water.
and-
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
some
actually
water,
apple
that's
juice.
not
No,
water.
I don't-
actually, here in Dam, I usually have tequila, but now I went to the bar and they have mezcal.
Ooh, nice.
And they had one mezcal. I know it's good. One mezcal I've never tried, so I'll have that one.
What's the difference between? It's a tequila or?
It's similar plant.
It's like
not
Sierra,
the, sa- not
it's
the
like
same
Sierra
variety.
Nevada. Like Sierra Nevada.
No, that's a beer.
Oh no, what's a Sierra? What's a Sierra
The
tequila?
Sierra, like the bad
Nice.
tequila.
Yeah,
No, that doesn't
no,
even
that's
taste
not
like
it.
tequila.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it's a similar process. Because tequila has to be from the region. If it's not made in tequila, it's not tequila.
Okay.
And this is a similar process, similar plant, a bit smoky.
Okay.
I like it. If you're into whiskeys, you will like this.
Okay. Oh, I need
All right.
to try that.
Since we're in Dan Bar here, we're on a London bus. We're drinking some English St. Peter's Cream Stout. It says coffee and vanilla notes and creamy chocolate taste. Most importantly, 6.5 alcohol. Let's give it a taste, guys.
TK needs one.
My glasses over
okay.
there. Or maybe Tam wanted to have 2 glasses. It's fine.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Actually, this is nice. I like that. I'm usually not a fan of stouts.
Yeah, usually it's heavy.
Yeah, it's usually
this
very
is really
heavy,
light.
but this is light. It's almost like
Ooh.
a lager with
Yes, exactly.
with a nice kind of.
It doesn't have a lot of that like bitter taste at the end. It's like quite smooth.
So
like
would you tell me you don't like beer? Doesn't have that beer taste
No, like what I mean is that
in a stout.
stout is very strong. Like it has a very
Yeah.
strong taste, like aftertaste, and this one is very mellow.
It's light, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, segue that into, since we're at Dan Bar, I'd like to introduce here who I call the unofficial mayor of Tampere, because this guy literally knows everybody. You walk down the street.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure 99.9% of our eventual listeners will know who he is.
Exactly.
He is an entrepreneur, Kaika, Mayatello, Bunker Food Court, among many others, and he's also my business partner. So everybody, welcome Kimmo Servio.
An all-around nice guy.
Oh, here we go. Yes.
Great stuff.
So, Kimmo, I'm just going to ask you real quick. It's just a Kaika. I don't think a lot of people know the history of Kaika. What was Kaika before you guys? Well, I think it was. Oh, go ahead. Tell me about Kaika in the beginnings.
So, where to start? So, the place is almost 60 years old. So, we're going to have a birthday party, 60th birthday party this December.
Oh, nice.
Start with.
Nice.
Nice. Podcaster, maybe?
More about that later.
Yes.
So, it's been many things, mostly like dance place. Then it's been a restaurant, obviously karaoke bar, nightclub, pool hall, private club at some point. And I know you were behind this one, so it used to be also erotic bar.
Yes. Strip club.
Strip club, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
A little bit over 20 years, so that's obviously a big part of the history. And actually, we ran it also 3 years. The Kayakas upstairs, erotic bar, but I don't know. It's well, you need right kind of a mindset for the running a chili bar, but it was fun for 3 years maybe. But
I guess the transition, you felt that it wasn't a good business model.
well, it all comes to that. Yeah.
Well, then that comes to how do we meet? When the first time that we meet, and you decided to. For those who don't know, we're also partners in Aloha Ramen.
I'd say like first 10 times. I'm not sure. No, none of us
Actually, this is the
remembers
first time I
that.
heard the story too. By the way,
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think we probably met at our Aussie bar first.
yes.
So like I said, like 10 first times in there, but no one
Aussie
remembers
bar,
anything about those days.
Yeah.
But basically, how we are the business partners right now. Because I have this idea about ramen restaurant long in my head, but obviously I don't know how to do any ramen, or I might, but it will be shitty. So then I think we had that chat sometimes, and I told you that I would like to do ramen sometimes, and you said that you can do a decent one. And it actually turned out to be pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
So I asked you that we had this pre-Christmas party at Kajakka.
That's right.
And then I had this idea that we want to serve some food to the customers, but classic Finnish food sounded like a really boring option. So I asked you that, can you come up and cater as a Christmas ramen special for the party? And
Nice.
we
Yes.
had a really good feedback, and well,
Boom.
And
The rest is history.
So, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
3 months later, I think we
Yeah.
decided to have a ramen restaurant, but
Yeah.
like usually goes like that.
And then I stole your girlfriend. Yes.
And if I can say, it's probably the best ramen in town.
Definitely.
Because I cannot
Yeah.
think of any other place actually that I've gone, especially so many times.
Yeah.
Because every time I go there, just order the same thing, pork belly ramen,
Yeah.
and you won't go wrong.
Absolutely. I think it's definitely one of the best ramen places in town. I think a lot of people copied your model after that, actually.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
quite
There was
many
a lot of
copying.
people that were trying to like, oh, okay, let's do ramen as well. But I think you guys set the ground there, and I think that, you trailblazed on that space, which is good.
And not only in Tampere right now, because we opened in Joensuu also.
That's right.
That was
Forgot.
weird.
We are on
Plug.
Why did you guys decide to go to Joensuu of all places? I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with Joensuu, but like, why
It's a
that is the
beautiful
next
summer
step?
town.
Yeah, Kimmo, I think.
Yeah.
Go
To be
ahead.
short, it
Yeah.
includes some music festivals and lots of alcohol, and that's about it.
Okay, well,
As all ideas are format or what's it called formulated.
Yeah.
Is a dinner napkin, lots of drinks, and a pen, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Something like
Model
that,
works.
yeah,
Hey.
Yeah, like a good opportunity came up, and
Yeah.
we wanted to try it.
Awesome.
So why not? Why not? And it seems Joensuu was ready for ramen.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's,
That's not been a soft ride,
Yeah.
to be honest, but
Yeah.
we are getting there.
Like I think Joensuu reminds me of Tampere 10 years ago. You know,
Okay.
it's like it's very new to everything, and when you're new to everything, you're very kind of
There's a curiosity.
yeah, there's a curiosity thing at first, and then people have to get used to it. But yeah,
Yeah.
And definitely we are best ramen in Joensuu, no contest.
Is there any other ramen in yours?
Obviously no.
That's cool.
nominated in Aloha Ramen magazine, number one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
man.
at Dam Bar, I know Kimmo has to leave here. There's a Halloween party coming up, right?
Yeah, I heard something about
You
that.
heard something about
I
that?
think we have somebody who knows
There's
little
something
bit
a little
more
bit more
about
of that.
that. But
So let's bring in our next kind of co-guest here. Everybody, Joshofwestern.
Hey!
thank you guys.
Thank you,
Thank you
Kimmo.
for coming, Kimmo.
Okay, so Joshofwestern.
Yeah.
How
Hey.
did? Why? I never asked you that. What's the story between Joshofwestern?
I mean, it's not really a funny story, but it's you know how like sometimes when you choose that that shitty online handle that you just like keep for way too long. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, it's maybe 10 years ago. I was on some message board, and I had the name because it was some fantasy book or something like that where the characters were name of geographical location.
Ah, okay.
So I just put Josh of Western because I was a big fucking nerd. And yeah, it just kind of stuck when I made my TikTok. When I first started doing social media stuff, it just happened to be the name that I made. I had no intention of making any content. I just used the name as a username to watch videos mindlessly. And when I started making content, it just kind of stuck. And now there's nothing I can do about it now.
What made you come to Finland of all places?
I came here as an au pair.
Okay, for those that don't know, I have to admit, I had maybe when I first moved here, maybe 10 people tell me they were au pairs. I was like, what the fuck is an au pair?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's one of those questions like people ask, like, they go, yeah, I know what an au pair is.
Yeah.
I was basically
What
a
the fuck
manny,
is it?
like a man
Yeah.
nanny. It's pretty much what I was. Yeah, I took care of kids.
Okay.
Yeah, we're actually trying to get an au pair to come now. She's in the process of.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think it's it's a reasonably good way of for young people to come and experience a different culture, especially if you're interested in Finnish culture. You can, that way find an opportunity for yourself to come and visit and,
I have a
check
question
out
about
Finland.
this, and because I mean, I guess this when you have money, you bring an au pair.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't experienced that,
I do
but
not have money. Don't get me robbed out here.
because no, my point is like because
Okay.
in Mexico you don't hear we have an au pair, right?
Yeah.
But what gets you to now we want to bring an au pair rather than we'll hire someone who's around here already.
Yeah.
Like what's the benefit or what's the idea behind it?
Cheap
Yeah.
labor.
No.
That's what I
Well,
thought, but
not-
I
Things
want
are
him
too
to tell.
expensive.
Yeah. Well, in our case, like I mean, our kids have learned Finnish ever since they were born, and we wanted somebody to come and help them learn Shona, which is my mother tongue. And to get somebody in Finland who speaks Shona to kind of like be in that family environment is basically impossible because most of the Zimbabweans I know are fully employed and they're doing other things. And then, we went on a messaging board and there was, young girls who grew up like me watching Moomins and not knowing where Moomins are from. But then when they did find out about it, they were like, and young guys as well, like, oh, okay, Moomins is from Finland and they're really interested in the culture and, Marimekko and all of this stuff. And they were interested in just, exploring the opportunity of going somewhere for a year, experiencing Finnish culture and being able to share something from their own culture. So that's how we kind of like tapped into the idea of like, getting an au pair. But there was no we don't have the need for a nanny or a maid at the house. It's more like, okay, how do we, get our kids to have a more like day-to-day touch point with my culture and language, because my
Yeah.
kids are
Yeah, makes sense.
they're
Makes
at
sense, makes
daycare
sense.
and I'm at work and wifey's at work
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So yeah.
Can you get like a 19-year-old au pair from Vietnam?
Okay.
Here we go.
Tam's trying to find a wife.
Here we go.
I'm trying to make the editing hard.
Just saying.
But yeah,
Tam's trying to
Halloween.
find a boyfriend. for
Halloween.
Yeah,
Sorry, Halloween.
Halloween. Yeah.
Yeah, Halloween party. We're having a Halloween party here at Dam Bar. I don't know when this is coming out, but
Hopefully
Before.
before.
Yeah.
yeah,
hopefully before.
October.
Yeah.
It would be funny if it came out after. It's
And
coming
in
out,
2025.
25, they're still gonna be
It'll
a.
be an annual thing. Just dub over the year. The second
Just use
annual,
AI
third
to
annual.
make your lip say Christmas party.
Yeah, we're having a Halloween party on October 27th.
Yeah.
Here at Dam Bar. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're going to have what we're calling like a Kill the Candy party on the 28th. So show up hungover, maybe still wearing your costume from the Walk of Shame.
With all of the makeup just like running down your
everything,
face.
Yeah, the makeup running
Yeah.
from the tears.
It gets scarier.
Yeah.
And then, come and finish off any leftover, whatever we have, and then be hungover and keep the party going. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. We got a lot of activities planned, and
Awesome.
We got the DJ Derek. I call him D Booty still.
D
Yes.
Booty is
Sitting there in the cuts
he
listening.
can barely fit on this bus.
Yeah.
He's here.
Yeah.
I call
Yeah.
I didn't hear him getting on the bus. I felt him getting
his
on the
new,
bus. That's,
his nickname is new nickname is the
That man is a
Shaq
legend.
Robin Hood Shaq.
yeah.
Okay, so killing the candy, like what's killing the candy besides?
It's kind of a play on sort of an American thing that maybe a lot of Finns wouldn't understand. But
Which I've never heard of.
we have
but
this
tell
we
me.
have these like kill the keg parties. So when you have a big party,
Okay.
you come
Yeah.
the day after and you
Finish off the-
basically finish off whatever you keep the party going the next day.
Okay.
When you're hungover, finish off any booze left, whatever. Do that.
Okay.
Obviously, it's a bar. We're not going to run out of booze.
Yeah.
But the joke is,
But we'll try.
well, we partied. We did
Yeah.
all our partying yesterday. Now let's come here and let's finish off any partying we might have left.
Awesome. Yeah. I like that idea, man. Hey, I'm not one for. I don't think I've been to a lot of Halloween parties, but this sounds enticing. It's right in the center, next to a dam.
Have you guys noticed? I went to the K supermarket.
Yeah.
And they had like big stands of like Halloween like decorations. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
remember a year where.
And Christmas.
Yeah, I can't remember a year where they
Which is
try
crazy.
to promote Halloween so much. Like
Yeah.
I know it's a very American kind of thing where American girls dress like nuts and they walk around the streets in schoolgirl. I mean, that's
Hey,
the
I
truth.
just like us too.
Was there pumpkins in Kmart?
Yeah, there were pumpkins.
Okay,
There's some pumpkins.
that's good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I'm curious, and maybe we can get a guest on afterwards. Where do kids go around and still trick or treat? I have no idea.
I don't think that's a thing here.
Kimmo, is that a thing?
no,
Do
I-
people still do that?
No, they do.
It's a different day.
You're a family man.
Yeah,
Derek.
it's Easter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kids
they
trick or
do.
treat
That's
on
right.
Easter.
It is an Easter
So,
thing.
Easter
They
thing.
go around
What's
to
that called?
doors and
one with the sticks.
Virvon, Varvon.
Yeah.
That and
For all
you,
the foreigners listening, yeah.
and you know what?
explain to them the Easter
yeah.
thing, which should be Halloween, but it's Easter. Explain
Yeah,
to them.
it's like kids dress up as little witches, and then they go around to the neighbors, and then they do this
They get a
Virvon, Varvon,
stick and
and a
decorate.
stick, and they decorate it. Yeah.
What the?
it's because
Funny-
Easter's a pagan holiday and
Yeah.
you guys aren't ready for that conversation.
Well, we can have that conversation, but
No.
what I find interesting the whole time in my, because I live in a fairly I live in a neighborhood with a lot of families. Let's just say it like that, right? Where there maybe isn't as much diversity as in other neighborhoods. But the funny thing is, every Easter when the kids go around doing the whole candy thing, every time they come to my door, there's always this like little moment of shock, like, and I'm like, don't worry, I've got candy too.
You just said, stick them up.
That's
That's what they're scared of.
Am I
That
in
you will be
South
like,
Central?
Hey, I have candy.
and I really make an effort to make sure
This
that
is not
there's
the
candy
mask.
for
This
them.
is not the
you know?
mask.
But it's funny, and I think it's awesome, man. I think
So kids do go around candy, but
Yeah.
on Easter, not
on
Halloween.
Easter, not Halloween.
Okay.
As much. Yeah.
And
So
you
I
get a stick in exchange. They give you a stick.
They
Yeah.
give
Oh
you
yeah,
the
they
stick
do.
and
Yeah,
you
they give you
them
the
candy,
decorated
yeah.
stick with a little
Yeah.
bit of feathers and stuff
Mm.
on it. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we might have some sort of our own little version of trick or treating at Dam as
Mm.
well inside the bar. So you gotta come to find out.
In Mexico, you see a lot of kids walking around the streets
Day of the
asking
Dead.
for
Yeah.
calaverita, which is like the trick or treat kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
people give them coins.
Coins like money.
Yeah. Because you're on the streets.
like
You know, they
that.
come to you.
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
have
yeah.
candy with you. It's like, okay, here's
Are
a
they
coin.
called beggars? Like, isn't that?
Yeah, yeah. But they do this. Yes, but on Halloween they do this.
Yeah. Okay.
And then and then they roll back to the usual.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Tam always makes the editing process like.
Well, yeah.
Are these kids homeless?
Honest. Chiclets.
Tam
Chiclets.
just
Chiclets.
drops the N-word hard.
No.
You need to. Whoa, hey.
That would be easy because it's only one beep. No. He goes strong.
You don't have to beep an entire segment.
No, but so wait. Halloween is on the 28th.
It's on the 31st
Okay.
of every October, so the last day of October.
I mean, the party here is going to be on.
Oh,
the
sorry, I
31st.
thought you meant the actual date.
No.
Yeah, the date.
No, yeah,
the
the
Halloween
party.
party.
The party day is on the 27th.
Okay.
It's a Sunday, and then we're gonna have a little bit more chill, laid back, also second party day on the 28th. So it's
Awesome.
a 2-day event. Prepare your livers.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
Yeah. That's a perfect segue on livers.
Oh,
Thank you, Josh.
Look at that.
Yeah. Thank you, Josh. Tam, what's
Thank
in the
you,
news?
Josh.
Tam, what's in the news?
Everybody, welcome Josh.
Thank
Thank you guys. Thank you.
I'm sure you'll see him again on this podcast.
Yeah, and follow Josh on all of his social media profiles.
Yeah,
Josh
Yeah.
Western,
Tell him,
except
tell
for
him.
on OnlyFans. On OnlyFans, it's Josh of Gerthern. Western was taken for some reason, but
Josh the Slosh.
yeah, they call me old 2-pump Josh on the streets. But anyway, yeah, Joshofwestern on everything. Give me a follow.
Yeah, man. All right. Thank you, Josh.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. All right, Tam, what's in the news?
What's in the news today, guys?
What's in the news?
So
brother?
this caught my eye. Finn's fatty livers.
Yeah.
Okay. Blah, blah,
should've
blah
done that.
warning about Finn's fatty liver is grabbing the attention of readers. It's alarming that working age people in their prime are dying from liver disease. The most common is fatty liver, which already affects every third person in Finland. Fatty liver is often associated with alcohol or excess weight, but less attention paid to the combination of both of these risk effects. Second only to the UK.
Wow.
Basically, Finns drink a lot. That's
Yeah.
my assumption.
And I mean, like,
What is?
It's also like because from what I've been hearing people talk like a few years back, obesity was not really a thing around here, right? It's like a fairly recent thing.
What is?
Like that obesity has started to be
Yeah.
like so prevalent. Well, drinking has that's no news.
but I think part of this is a symptom of what happened during Corona times, right? So people
Man.
got comfortable with being.
The study did mention
indoors.
that. Yes,
Yeah,
good point.
people.
Yeah.
People are not as active. The
I-
drinking and the food culture is what it is. So, in a sense, it's completely understand. But second only to the UK. I mean, the UK has had this problem for a very long time, and for that to be a problem, like for us to be number 2 to the UK is crazy.
But that's like second in Europe.
In Europe.
Yeah. Because where do you live, US and Mexico?
No,
man?
but
We're
still-
top.
No, but if you think about it, to be in Europe number 2, Finland next to the UK, I think that there are other countries in Finland that drink more and eat more non-healthy food than Finland.
Yeah,
does.
but could it be also
France,
like,
Germany.
isn't this also? I don't know how it works, but isn't it a bit genetic? Because for example, here I know a lot of people that have diabetes and they're not overweight. It's just like a genetic. I think they have a bit more predisposition. So I don't know if that's also a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I don't know.
I'm not a veterinarian, but I don't know if like what did he laugh like?
Foreign correspondent Derek has a comment on that. Let us know, brother. You good? Thank you, man.
Derek agrees.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, but
diabetes.
that's very unusual, and I think that's a worrying trend. I think that in general, like for example, me personally, I've always had a challenge with getting enough exercise in during winter because I basically want to
Yeah,
hibernate
yeah.
in the winter.
Yeah. And it's also a bit of the, as you said, with Corona, right? Because a lot of people gained weight. For me, I've never been in shape, but I was way thinner, and I gained almost like 15 kilos. Corona, right? Like a couple years, and now I'm like slowly getting rid of that extra weight. But it was like didn't notice because I was just at home doing nothing. I went from training and running and this to doing nothing for 2 years, and it's just getting back. So I'm not surprised that this became a problem. I think it's on the race.
Yeah. So no, for everybody, drink less, right?
Drink less, exercise more.
But
get enough
I think
sleep.
I also read a study that the drinking consumption in Finland has gone down.
Yeah.
Because actually that's all over America. Also, is like the next this
People are
generation.
doing drugs, man.
The drinking, maybe.
Because that has raised a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Actually,
true,
in the news, there was actually some news about the.
I know I haven't drinking less, but I
Yeah.
mean I'm glad people are make up for me.
in the news, in the Finnish news, there was actually like an astounding amount of deaths due to drugs from last year, from 2023 in Finland.
Wow.
So the level of excessive drug use, I might not say maybe the amount of it, but excessive drug use has gone up. Maybe alcohol consumption is going down because this generation, for example, they haven't been exposed to. Remember those cigarette candies that we used to have when we were kids?
Yes.
Do you remember
It
that?
had the red
The
dot.
little
at the
red
end.
dot. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So imagine the amount of advertising we were exposed to dangerous things.
Yeah, now you cannot even buy, right?
No,
you
now
don't see the brand already. You have to know the brand.
You have to
you're
know
buying,
exactly what it is. And I think in a way, those methods of not advertising dangerous things are good because if we're seeing, maybe a downfall in the use of drugs and alcohol and cigarettes, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
I think it slowly gets better. But yeah, there's a lot of issues with these kind of. Because I think, for example, with COVID, everyone has been a bit more like. I used to go out almost every day, and I have something to do almost every day. Nowadays, I'm at home most of the week, and I have no problem with it. But you can tell there's a lot of people who have issues.
Yeah.
I was checking. I don't remember where I read that one of in Google the amount of people who are searching this like where do I meet people, where do I make friends, it has raised crazy, right? Because people are feeling lonely, and then of course that like is related to that. Like you're feeling lonely, it gets like winter quite dark. Of course, people
And
are
I
getting
think
a bit more like
it's a big problem in Finland because on Reddit, there's if anybody's on the Finland Reddit forums, it's fascinating because like. The American or not Americans, but foreigners will come here and they post on Reddit, about hey, it's hard to make friends, blah blah blah, and then the response from Finland is like, welcome to Finland.
for us, it is hard.
It's
as well.
normal.
It's
And
normal.
people that are introverts, they're okay with that.
Yeah.
They're okay
But
with.
there
being
was
alone.
actually a meme on Reddit during COVID that said
Yeah.
that while everybody else is getting sad about the distancing and stuff,
Yeah.
Finns are like,
Hell yeah! I remember that.
I've been waiting for this, right?
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah, no,
true.
but like loneliness and all of actually one thing that you mentioned before in the news as well. One of the highlights was Finland raising the issue of hidden homelessness as a big issue. I mean, you don't see a lot of homeless people in Finland,
No.
but apparently
Where are they
there's an
hiding them?
issue.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, I think from where I come from, homelessness is more visible than in Finland.
That's true.
So and I and it's not as big. I don't think. I don't want to be comparative in that sense, but homelessness is an issue here too.
Yeah, but I think Finns they take care of the homeless because they put them in buildings, they put them in apartments.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know a good friend of mine who got put in one where he drank a lot, so they put him in an apartment. They said as long as you stay sober. So it's basically two parts of the building. One part that's like open beds, and another part is that you get your own room. You can get your own room if you sign in every day and they breathalyze you and you're not drinking, you're sober.
Okay.
But if you continue to drink, of course, we're going to offer you a place to sleep.
Yeah. But you're not gonna get your own place.
I think after 6 months, he strapped up his boots, and now he's a chef somewhere.
Nice.
I'm not going to mention his name, but
Yeah. No,
so
man, that's great.
He got out of that ditch.
I think that's a bit of the difference, right? Because Mexico, you get homeless as that.
Boom. Nobody
But-
takes care of you.
but
In
here-
America, same way.
But here, you have a lot of chances.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
of course, like if you get into some addiction, it's not easy, right?
Yeah.
Like you probably end up like homeless and stuff. But I think they have quite a lot of support.
Yeah.
They do. Yeah.
They
Absolutely,
have this kind of program. I don't know exactly how it works or for who it works, but I knew someone who worked in that where basically because if you get into these kind of problems, then these I don't know if it's part of the government or a association or how it works, but they manage your income.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
you get money and okay, it comes to us. And then we pay your rent, we pay your bills, we pay your phone, you pay, and okay, we have 200 euros. Like I'm gonna give you 50 a week, and then you know what you do with it.
Yeah.
But they kind of manage your life, at least
Okay.
that you have a place and you kind of survive.
Yeah.
So I
No.
think that's quite a lot of support. Like
It does, and to be honest with you, as somebody who worked in a previous life,
talking about
trying
drinking.
to, trying to,
The irony of this
Yeah.
all, as Joshofwestern brings us a drink.
yeah.
boys.
In my
Those.
previous life, I used to help a lot of people, like in different life situations, and the thing that I realized about Finland is that, you know, as a country and as a system, there are definitely a lot of tools and mechanisms to try and make sure that people don't end up by themselves dealing with big issues.
Yes.
Yeah.
The problem I think that often that happens with Finland is that there's so much information about all of these services that are available on so many different websites that people can't find it easily, right? But help is there. There's help for people in many different types of situations.
We are also coming to the point where it's a problem of there is a lot of support. There is a lot of options. There is a lot of like places to go. But of course, the budget has been. They start to be cut, right? Like one in the news today or yesterday, it was this. Some people are waiting for 6 months to see a specialist.
Yeah.
And bro, there's cases where 6 months.
Yeah.
That's
so
that.
long.
Like
yeah.
and it's a bit tough where you can see. Of course, I mean I'm not an economist. I don't know. I don't have a solution. But it's sad to see how
We definitely don't have a solution here.
It is-
Our solution is
it isn't like it is a problem and it's getting worrying to the point of like a lot of the things that traditionally were very good are starting to not be so good.
I mean,
And it's rough. It's rough to see because of course people. I come here, I see Mexico, I see this is great. But if you have lived in the country and everything has been great, and then it starts to be not so good, of course it puts a bit more pressure. You have the people being like lonely. You have it's a lot of things stacking, right? You start having some like mental issues. Okay, wait for a year. It starts to stack up, like maybe slowly, but it's a snowball. And it starts to create more problems. It's rough.
all right, guys. Do one more shot, and then we'll go to our final subject of the podcast. Here.
Yeah, bro. Cheers, gentlemen. Here's to
And I have
being
one
unfinished.
that's might make my blood boil.
This one is gonna be special.
Just to mention, this mezcal is really nice. If you come here, like you want to taste something different.
Oh,
I'm
You
gonna
like if
try
you're into
that,
the smoky flavors,
Yeah.
into whiskey, try this one.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
gonna
it.
try that.
okay.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. So speaking of Reddit, I was on Reddit there a couple weeks ago, and there's one thread about Finnish drivers.
Okay.
And one of the
There's
questions,
tons of them. Everyone complains.
Yeah. No, but this one was a comment. This one said, "Oh, I can't believe how amazing Finnish drivers are. Like all the race car drivers, all the popular ones. You know, Kimi Räikkönen, Tommi Mäkinen, all the driver. Yeah, the driving culture is so good." And I was looking at all the we are excellent because it costs like thousands of dollars to get our driver license and blah blah blah. I was boiling because they're simple. Finnish people are assholes when they're driving regularly on the road.
I cannot
Right,
tell because I
they
don't
are-
have a driver license
yeah,
here.
right, but you've been in a car, TK.
I got my driver's license.
They are
here.
assholes, right? They don't know.
I don't know.
They don't
know.
know.
If they-
They don't know about zipper. Do you know zipper merging? Okay.
Oh, you mean from?
Okay,
yeah,
zero
you know,
merging.
that-
Okay, Finnish
I
people.
don't know. I drive in Mexico, mate. Like
No,
people
right.
here are great drivers.
No.
Great drivers.
No, Finnish people are good drivers, but this merging
No,
is
the
is
good
an
one.
issue.
The good one is like, okay, winter time. Yeah, you go to cottage. You know the roads are gravel. It's snow.
yeah.
They're good driver in shitty conditions. But manner wise, they will honk the horn. If you like try to sneak in a little bit, you know things happen. You know you miss your turn. You but what? All you have to do is slow down and let me merge. They will not let you merge.
I have to. I
But
have
do
to
you know
ask.
why?
I have to ask.
No, wait, I have an
Okay,
answer to
okay.
that.
Okay, why?
Because I always have this conversation, right, when I'm driving. Do you know that, right? If you are merging into a major lane, you're the one who's supposed to slow down, not the person on the main lane. So let's say
Okay.
for example, like you're coming in from let's say Lembala and you're catching the highway that comes
Okay.
into Tampere.
Yeah.
And so you have to merge in, right? So you come in and there's cars there, but
Yeah.
nobody's giving you space, which of course is, it's polite to give space. But
Yeah,
if
yeah.
somebody doesn't give you space, you're actually supposed to slow down. And if you have to stop at the end of that before you merge in, you should.
That makes no sense. You cannot slow down to 0 on a freeway that's going 75 miles an hour.
No, but you're not.
supposed to
You're not on the freeway. You're merging into the freeway.
You're merging in freeway, yes? No, that's not the problem I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Merging in freeway, I have no problem. I'm talking
Okay.
about you're in stop and go traffic, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you're
So you mean like from Rautatie Asema
okay, yeah,
into
yeah.
town?
You're in a two lane, okay? You're in the left lane.
Yeah.
Your significant other is sitting next to you, and she's giving direction. I'm like, honey, where am I going? So you have to go straight. Just stay in this lane. And then the last minute she goes, no, honey, it's the next one. So, okay.
Okay.
So you put your blinkers on.
Yeah.
You see a gap. You're about to turn in. The car on the right lane speeds up and cuts you off.
Okay.
Oh, that's
I
like
mean-
in my city. That's why you don't use the blinkers.
No, but guys,
I've driven in New York City and Boston. I was like, come on, man.
I disagree with you guys on this one because
I agree.
because I get annoyed. Let me tell you why. The fact that you blink that you want to merge in doesn't mean you have the right to do so. Of course, I should be a
It's
courteous
nice. It's
driver
nice.
and give you space to do so.
Okay.
But Finns that you should like.
But why?
Let me not say. Let me not say
what
Finns.
pleasure?
Let me
always
not
let
say
people win.
Finns. Let me
Okay.
say drivers in
Drivers in
Finland
general.
because it
Okay.
includes us as well, right?
Yeah.
Somebody blinks in to get into a situation where you want to merge into a lane that I've been sitting in for the past hour and a half,
Okay. So
and then just because you blink, I'm supposed to be like, okay.
Nah.
you're not supposed to. Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying.
eventually, somebody's gotta
Eventually,
let you
of
in.
course, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, because when I'm on the other side of the lane, of course, if I blink, I want them to give me
Yeah.
space. I don't
yeah.
have anything wrong with what you're saying. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. Yeah, it's
Nah,
situational.
Nah, brother.
Listen to me.
That situation.
Could it be that they're driving,
Yeah.
they turn around, look at you. He's gonna crash into me.
He's like, that guy doesn't look like he can drive.
He's gonna crash into me. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get out of
When
here.
have you ever
Are you
driven?
talking about me as an Asian? Oh, the mom's way. Oh, fuck you. But it's all about zipper. You guys know what zipper merges. There's an MIT study about this. Google it. Zipper merging.
Okay.
Okay, in Finland, 2 lanes.
Yeah.
All right. And then the sign, they give you a sign, merge into 1 lane.
Oh yeah.
The proper way to do that
One-on-one.
is- The proper way, is 2 people go out and they line up. What happens here, especially around like the arena area,
Oh yeah.
is that there's a huge ass line, like half a
Okay.
kilometer,
Yeah.
and like that doesn't make anybody
Yeah, no, I
move
get
faster.
that.
But
Yeah,
have you-
That's my main
agree,
point.
But-
I agree.
Yeah. The other part,
Here-
is personal thing,
Yeah.
but like
Here
the
is something-
zipper merging.
Here's
yeah.
something controversial, but like because you're used to drive in very, you've driven
Used
in
to live in
crazy
Las
places.
Vegas.
I've driven in.
I've
no,
driven in Mexico City, mate.
That's
and,
that-
that's
I think that's
crazy.
10 times like New York City.
And I think that's
Yeah.
equivalent to, for example, when you go to a
Iraqi
crowded
war
place.
zone. Yes.
No, I mean yes. no, but what I mean, because even when you walk in a crowded place, you
Yeah.
go to the metro, like the subway, and it's a crowded. It's like, or go to the bus and it's packed.
But everything works.
People here are not used to crowds.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
In Mexico, you walk, everything's super packed. I walk. If I cannot walk through, I'm gonna put my hand on your back or something, and you're gonna move, like, and it's
Infinite? Oh,
completely.
don't
I
touch.
just go past. You are able to still walk around, and
Yeah.
it will be quick. And people are like, okay, I know I'm on the way. Let's get quick and bam.
Yeah.
And here, people are not used to that.
Yes.
So with not so many people, places get packed and things get chaotic.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed. I've noticed, and I
No,
feel
you're right,
that it
you're right.
gets a bit to this, like, people are just not used to it.
Yeah, I think that's part of it, and I think that I think Finland is kind of like a little Scandinavian Germany, in the sense of saying like things are supposed to
File in line.
follow the rules
Follow
and things
rules.
are done
Yes.
properly
Yeah.
and and in its own way that works. But I also think that in that same way it doesn't, like, for example, we were just having conversations about innovation and how diversity brings new ways of thinking and stuff like that. And we were having this discussion where how hard is it for people of different backgrounds to come into a Finnish environment and bring new ideas? Like, you've been able to do it because you're an entrepreneur. right? You like, I want to start this, so I'm going to start it, and then if it buys, it buys. You you work in the digital space, so it's already kind
It's
of like
quite
coming
like that.
up. So now, if you look at it, in a different way, that okay, so now you have an organization that could benefit from having diverse people, maybe opening up markets in the world. How open are people to doing that if they're so used to like, but this is how we do things in Finland? But that's probably like a whole nother topic for a whole
yeah,
nother
yeah, of
episode.
course.
But I just wanted to bring
I
that
have
shit
one
up.
example of those, like of the bringing, and people. This is a funny story, but like or like a funny situation, but it's because I'm working for a customer, right? And they were telling like, I'm making a website, and okay, here you're gonna pay for a parking space, for example. And they're like, oh, you will get a code, and you will show that in the door, and then you'll go in. And I was like, how do you match that with the car and make sure that you already know this has been used? I was like, oh, no, we probably don't need that. I was like, no. What makes me not, oh, I know this code, I'm going to give it to TK so we both get parking for one fee. It's like, but why would you do that? I was like, and here's what it comes.
Honesty,
like people
yeah.
here are used to, they're very honest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I come from Mexico where, bro, people will try to take
yeah.
advantage of fucking everything, right? And it's because of the
Story.
need. It's not
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of like anything else. But
Yeah.
but I'm like, I know people that will do that just to prove that they can.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I have never thought of it. I was like, bro,
Yeah.
that's the first place where my mind went, was like, this is not safe at all.
But
Yeah,
do you know, I love the way that you brought that up, because you brought it up from the other side. I think that it's more palatable sometimes, and this is from my own experience. If you have a building and somebody comes and parks their car and they take a tab that might be connected to a place to sit, you can connect that to discounts. You can connect that to so many other things. If you connect it to the benefits versus the potential problems of it, you have more leeway to maneuver whatever that thing is in Finnish society, rather than looking at it from specifically that.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
you. But well, with this customer, we are on very good terms.
Yeah.
And that was my first, and I was like, but what about this? And for me, it was crazy that he never thought this was possible.
Yeah.
Like in his mind, and it was very eye opening. Of like, well, yeah, people here follow the rules, right? People here are used to the why would you not trust people?
Exactly.
And
Yes.
in my background, it's like you shouldn't trust people. Like you should always be wary of like I don't know.
Exactly.
And
I asked a question about the queuing system to a couple of Finnish people at the bar. And they said, oh, because we are used to queuing in line for potatoes during the famine.
yeah, and mate, if you ask me, that's how the war should work.
Oh yeah,
People expect the best from everyone, and it's very nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
But it's not. It's just like it's not. But it should be.
Yeah.
I agree, and it's lovely.
It's kind of and the beautiful and sad thing about it is maybe it exposes certain naivety of certain things that work in a certain way within the Finnish culture, but at the same time it also shows the opportunities for different things, because we look at and it's a sad thing that we have to look at it from that way, that we're looking at it from a security perspective because we've experienced it that way. But again, they need to be open to the idea of a security perspective, because especially now in this NATO environment, if you're not thinking about it from that way, some guy from whatever, not so far country, will be like, oh, really?
We went from queuing in line to NATO.
I'm sorry. But yeah, I think we need to close.
Yeah, let's go. What was the last?
That's it, man. I mean, we
It's
talked
been
about
46 minutes. It's been pretty good.
Yeah, that's
This-
good.
this has
Yeah,
been
we're trying to keep it
this is good
short
flow.
and sweet.
Yeah.
We have D Booty here, though. Should we get D Booty on?
Booty!
You want to jump in?
Jump in, dude.
Hey man.
I want to hear how.
Hey man.
Let's talk about. Yeah, he's also gonna be for a Halloween party. He's an American. We call him the Shaq.
Shack Attack.
Shaq
This
Attack.
guy is a freaking legend in this
We,
city, bro.
right before we started the podcast and you arrived, we were wondering how does
Okay,
Derek get into this bar?
It's so true.
What's up? What's going on?
I have a story about Derek,
Yeah,
where because I met you,
Yeah.
and you were like DJing, probably Aussie bar, I guess. And we were talking about couple years ago. We were playing basketball, right? I invited you as well. I was like, and I remember telling Petra, my girlfriend, she follows Nokia basketball.
Yeah.
And I remember I
At least
invited
somebody
you. I was
does.
like, oh, he must play basketball. Like, I'm gonna invite him. I asked you and you couldn't, but you were like, oh, I'll keep it there and let's see if I can join.
Yeah.
And I was telling Petra like, oh, Derek must play basketball. Like he for sure. Like,
I mean, he's
and
tall.
yeah, we invited him, right? And he's no, because like he also wears like always like these basketball shoes and stuff. You can tell when someone like.
Yeah.
And Petra is like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah. Like I invited him to these like games. Like he used to play professional. I was like,
Oh.
what do you mean? Yeah, show me your Wikipedia page, like right with all the. I was like,
Oh yeah.
it's very nice. He couldn't make it, man, because we are trash.
Oh.
I know, right?
Hello.
Hey, we really have to say welcome to a freaking legend, not only in the basketball scene, but also in the DJ scene in the city of Tampere. Everybody, give it the fuck up for Mr. Derek Creighton!
Yes.
I will always know you as
What's
D
up?
Booty, man.
Yeah.
But
Best
Yeah.
Latin parties
Yeah.
yes.
in town.
Oh yeah. Oh man. You know that's something that kind of growed on me a little bit. Latin music. Over the last few years, hosting some things there at Periscope, and also before that on the boat. Mainly is when I'm doing my Latin things. But I come from that a little bit of that background. Where I was living in South America through my playing days, Venezuela.
Nice.
Sunday afternoons going to
His
the
Spanish
salsa
is very
parties.
good too, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's
It's
okay.
not very good, but it's
I
okay.
just love it because it's the I love hip hop,
Yes.
Yes.
and he loves playing hip hop, and then he mixes it with Latin. I was like, bro, this is my
good.
this is my jam.
Yes. I love to give it to you any kind of way. No homo. No homo though, bro. No, I'm keeping all this.
Not that
over
there's
here
anything
about-
wrong then. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
Little Seinfeld. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Always I love the the culture that you guys provide, the Latino vibes and things like that. So yeah, it's a pleasure to play and to host those events during the summer, but also we need to get the people out for the winter.
What's going on? What's going on in
We
winter?
need to get the people out in the winter, man.
Yeah.
What are you up to during winter? Like now,
Winter,
it's-
like right now, is I'm playing in different locations. Nothing so set with me, because also I'm a basketball agent, so I'm more keen into that during the
To the cold
fall,
season.
cold season.
where can we check? Where can we follow you to see like where your next gig is and everything?
Yes.
Do you have like social media?
Yes, I have social media, Instagram, DJDJC.
That's
15, you can catch me there. And I'm basically playing all over the city from maybe Wednesday all the way up to Saturday or even Sunday. You can catch me in the mix somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just trying to create a vibe.
Yeah.
Trying to create a vibe. I mean, the
So
thing
now-
about it now is that people is not partying like they used to.
No,
No. They stand in and I always tell guys, if it's a chance you can come out and support the bar, because that bar is gonna support me or
Yeah.
paying
Of
me
course.
and things
Yeah.
like that. So we still want to try to get people out and get you out the house and have a good time. Get out and meet people.
Yeah.
Put the phone down for a minute, and talk and enjoy.
Hang out.
Because that's the type of vibe. You know what I mean? I like to try to bring not only about playing the right songs, things like that, but just trying to get a group together to get out and just have a blast.
Yeah.
It's not all about playing the right song.
No.
But I must say you have a quite good eye. I think like you have a good eye of because I've been in when
That's
you
the
play
Yeah.
and bro, you can tell what's the right song to play next because you keep the party going quite nicely most of the time.
But-
Like it's very nice.
But isn't like DJing kind of like
that
really
your
your
job?
side thing? Because I mean, you've had a very long career in basketball. You work as a basketball agent. You've brought a lot of people here
Yeah.
for basketball, and you keep doing that, and you're training people.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with you DJing. Your DJing is on point, and you host some of the most popular events, not only in Tampere but also in a lot of other cities, and you have a brand working around that.
Yeah.
But you know, like, so how do you balance that, being both of those?
Yes, it's very hard, to be honest with you. Super hard, especially during the summer, because you know, I was a little bit overbooked myself throughout the summer, because you could catch me on a Tuesday night here, on a Wednesday I'm playing in 2 locations. I'm packing up, I'm running to another venue, then I gotta, you know, do that party, then come back. And then during the summer also is when I'm recruiting the players or trying to get the players a job. So it's to be honest with you, it's very, very difficult. And I'm you know, maybe gonna get some guys to help me on the basketball side of things. I have a few DJs that, you know, we kind of can split time and things like that. But I'm like to be a little bit hands-on with the basketball stuff, because I have to, you know, it's a big responsibility trying to get guys on the team and trying to get them settled in, and especially with rookies and stuff, adjusted to Europe or South America, Asia, wherever.
I have a question about this, because I know you were doing this like a basketball agent, but where do you, or what's your usual process for finding people? Like, are you traveling a lot? How are you scouting people? Like, what's the usual process for that?
Well, I have a lot of friends that's coaching there in the States, so that's one connection. You know, I watch a lot of games. Once I get off the DJ turntables or whatever, you know, I'm going home and, you know, turn on the TV. I'm watching a lot of.
So you don't sleep, Derek?
Nah, don't sleep. And it's bad, because I need to sleep. You know? It's not like I'm 21. But yeah, you know, I watch a lot of games and just try to, you know, see a lot of talent from this side, which is very hard as well. But also, I want to travel more in the States, and that way I'm able to see the guys and speak with families.
As far as like football players in Finland, who's the next big thing in Finland, you think? In the next 2-3 years, we should be looking out for?
Well, we got the kid at Alabama.
Of course, yeah. I mean, tell the audience who he is.
What's his name?
Yeah, his name, old school. I don't know what it. Full name, I forgot. But anyway, he's from, I know he's from Pori. You know, he played there in the States. Went to high school in the States. Got recruited by, you know, some of the top colleges there in the States. And he's, you know, ended up deciding to go to Alabama. So I was happy for that. Yes, big time college school.
Did young man Mr. Little have any touch point in your process at any point in time?
Well, of course, I know the family. I know the dad. Been knowing the kid since he, you know, was born and things like that. His dad and I was teammates when he was a little bitty boy, and also I coached the dad, so we have a very close relationship.
There you go.
With him. Yes, I mean, of course, I try to advise and help as much as possible. With him, because his case is a little bit different than maybe others to me. But for me right now, it's all about him. Getting better. You know,
he's doing
adjusting to. He's in a new situation this year because he changed from Baylor and went over to Utah.
Okay.
So
that's good.
Just, you know, hoping that he can adjust and come in and play a good role this year.
Awesome. Well, that's good, man. I mean, it's not often that actually we were we heard some bad news.
Sorry, his name is Olis
Atanen.
Yeah.
Olis Salonen. American football player from Finland.
Yes.
Commits to University of Alabama. Bro, that's huge.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that, man.
You didn't?
I didn't know that.
Yes, this is second
I didn't know
year.
that.
Aldis Atanen and Miro Little
Yes.
Football.
from Finland are doing mainly
because
football and basketball.
You're talking about basketball, like so.
Football, yes.
Yeah, football.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there was an incident that the community is actually recognizing and trying to work on regarding a barbershop in Helsinki.
Yeah, yeah.
So please, keep an eye out for a message that we're going to be putting out about the community coming together. And please bring your children for haircuts and getting their hair done at the barbershop. We are completely against violence, and we want to make sure that we support any small businesses in the Helsinki area, despite the violence. No to violence.
Great. Yeah.
Wow.
So I want to rewind this back because he asked about back on the DJ thing about the music. How do I know what to play and this and that? You know, I mean,
Because you've played, I have to say,
Yeah.
I remember being here at DAM,
yes.
and it was probably last year summer. I remember very clearly, and that you were like, "Oh, this is for you," and you played something that I don't remember exactly which song it was, but I was very surprised that you were playing it. I was like,
yes.
I never expected to listen this kind of music in Finland. Like,
Yeah.
how do you?
How did I know that
like,
song?
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
you have to know a lot. Like,
Yes, I know because I dug deep with that one. It's that 75 BPM song, Los Chichos or something like that. It's a Mexican. It's a Mexican song, right?
probably, yeah, it was
Yes,
something like that.
yes.
That was like, this is very.
Yes,
It's very
deep-
well known in Mexico,
Yeah,
but I've never
next
heard
year,
it
Yeah,
here.
you never hear it.
Yeah.
And that just came from travel because I was home last I think last 2 years ago, Christmas, and I went out in Pensacola, and they have a big Mexican community there in Pensacola, and I was at this club called Seville Quarter, very famous club, been going on since I've been in college, but they played that song in there, and
People
the
go
crowd
wild.
just unbelievable. I said, and the funny thing about it, I already had played that song a few times anyway,
Okay.
because I played over at Periscope and things like that, and people really liked it. But when I heard it back home, it hit different. You know what I mean? And from there on, I always try to get it in once or twice. But it was definitely a banger back home.
Those summer parties at Periscope are dope. We need to have one of those sessions where we record at Periscope and shit.
I missed the boat.
the boat.
The bowl was good.
The boat
The
was
boat.
good.
The boat was legendary.
Oh, the boat was.
What happened
Oh,
to the
the
boat?
boat.
What happened to the
Ah,
boat?
long
Okay.
story. Yeah.
What happened
sad
to the
stories.
boat?
A
Yeah.
boat.
Sad
Yeah.
time.
Should we
Oh.
buy the boat?
Oh, man. Yeah, you can. You gotta call NoHo up and let them
Yes.
know. Make sure they hear this shit.
God damn.
Yeah,
no
the
hope.
boat. The boat.
Yes, I know.
That's a no
Yeah,
hose.
that's a no.
No hose.
Yeah, well, the boat was that. The boat was great.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's still there, the boat itself.
it's
but
still there.
It's
Yeah,
a,
yeah.
But
a
it's not
different
same.
concept. Yeah,
Not the
Yeah,
same.
yeah,
man.
it's not the same.
yeah,
Call up the owners, NoHo,
yeah.
make a deal.
No, it's taking over, man. Like they just bought some like other large group as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, they bought.
Oh, we'll talk about that.
Obese.
We'll talk about that next podcast. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
no
like
hope,
that's-
man. Yeah, that's
We
a
need
deep
to
dive.
we need to talk about that
That's a deep
at
dive.
some point. Yeah, that's
a deep dive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's from your perspective.
Yeah, because I know
Yeah.
nothing about it. I just know that they just
Me
bought
either,
some
me
other
either,
group.
me either. I'm just a DJ. I'm just a DJ.
He works for checks.
I'm not
He works
related
for
to
checks.
this.
We literally
No,
need
he
to
don't care
look
who the
into
checks
this
come from.
idea,
He works for
man.
checks.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
It's all good.
Because
just a
NoHo
DJ.
owns what, freaking 60-70% of
Ish.
Tampere at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah, 80.
wow.
90.
Like,
Yeah,
maybe
They want-
even more. Right?
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying.
For our NoHo listeners, we love you too.
Yeah, but we're gonna cut this shit out so you never.
yeah.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah,
to the
something
boat
like
though. The
Back to
boat,
the boat.
the,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
boat,
yeah,
the
the
boat
boat was
was
good.
The boat was
Boat was
good.
good.
You know,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
thing about it.
You made the energy on the boat because you brought people together though.
Yeah.
It was always,
yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
boat
A
was
party.
pretty exclusive back then.
Every summer, he would bring people I didn't see all winter.
Yes.
And
Yes,
they would show up.
yes,
Like,
yes.
oh shit, I didn't see you
Yeah,
all
yeah,
winter.
yeah,
That's what I'm
But
saying.
but this is the thing. Like
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Like Costa Rica has a group of people that already follow you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
wherever you go,
Yeah.
if I go there,
they're gonna
I,
pull up.
I see a lot of the same people.
Same
that are
people.
like,
Yeah, yeah,
these people
same
are just
people.
following Derek around.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like Derek is the human Aussie bar. Because wherever he goes,
Yeah.
the internationals go.
We need some
Yeah,
place,
yeah.
mate.
Yeah, well,
And people with an international mindset follow
yeah,
Derek.
yeah, and some of these places I play, when I'm in a nightclub setting, it's difficult because that same crew, they want to come there and they think they have the same vibe
energy,
from and that's
Right,
just a little
right.
bit different vibe here.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
but man, let's cut all the bullshit out. We
Yeah,
definitely
we can
need
talk
it.
real.
Let's cut the bullshit out. We
Yeah.
need an international place here.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, we got
Yeah.
all these other things going.
Yeah.
If it was a nice international place here, somebody gonna make some fucking money.
Yeah.
I don't have no money to invest in, unfortunately. but,
No,
but,
but you
but
need to pick-
whoever,
You
but
need to
whoever
pick better
does it-
players. You need to pick better players.
Hey. No, but you guys need.
Oh, my players, y'all heard that shit, right?
Oh, my bad, my
You
bad.
guys remember we actually got an offer on the last episode for an opportunity for international spaces, right?
Oh, no, no.
All right, but we'll get back to that
TBD.
in another fucking episode.
The international
Unfinished bar.
It's an unfinished bar.
the international crowd is like,
It's hungry for space,
I could show you
Hungry, but I still think too young.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why, because I think international crowd, from what I've seen, they're students, and I've seen them come to the international places.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's you.
Yeah.
You do you. You know, like your budget is your budget.
Yeah.
But when you come to a bar and you buy one drink,
Yes.
and you sit at a table in America, actually don't fly. In America, if you sit at a table
Yeah.
with empty drinks, get your ass out of here.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yes.
So it's a
I,
balance.
I
It's very
understand.
true.
I understand
So
what
we
he
need
meant.
the international professionals that would
Yes.
go out and party.
Yes.
I don't think.
We're-
But,
we're-
but
we
there
are-
is
we're
a
serious
lot
about
of
it.
international
Yes.
professionals. Man.
Just
Yes.
not in
Where
Tampere.
are they?
No. I take
Where
that
in
back.
Tampere?
I think there is.
Yes, it is.
There is. We
It
just
is.
Yeah.
there's just no place to bring everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I know
Because-
a lot of professionals.
Okay.
Because
like,
bring it
that
out.
are already.
that
you gotta go
is
them out.
exactly what I'm bringing to Periscope.
Yeah.
On Wednesday.
Yes.
International professional people.
Oh.
Fair.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not
Okay.
talking. We talking
We're talking
about a
about
different group of.
Okay.
of-
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
talking about.
got you.
Because the students, I get the point. Like,
Yeah.
you can bring a lot, but it's not
No,
bringing
I'm
the
not
money.
talking about no students.
No,
Yeah.
You
But
know
there
what I
is-
mean?
these are
These are
working-
people, working people that came to the boat on a
Professionals.
Friday,
I think
Yeah.
Alright.
Friday
Oh,
and
yeah.
Saturday night.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't
that-
like a
yeah.
student.
I got you.
Because
You know.
what I've seen,
Yeah.
I don't know about you. Like in your, I see it, for example, in the Latin like groups, right? I know a bunch of Latin group, like smaller groups, because like Latino people are a bit.
Right.
We're not a big group. Everyone takes their sides and stuff, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
But there's a lot of groups. These smaller groups. I have, just from Mexicans I know, I have like a bunch of different groups.
Yeah.
And then I know, for example, I live next to this bar, and there's always like international people there.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
but there's like different, like you see many tables, but it's not like a large group. And then you have and there's like tons of different Latino parties, and it's like a bit different groups. They're kind of overlap, but it's different groups.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of internationals. There's just not one place that brings everyone together, and I think that's
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
missing.
Yes.
And that's the death
Yes,
of
and,
Aussie bar.
and that's the thing of because I've been able to do it in the summertime. I just I haven't pushed so hard in the wintertime. But for example, Periscope, I'm able to bring in the bachata people, the salsa people, the merengue people, the kasamba
Kizomba.
people, the reggaeton dancers,
Yeah, yeah.
so which is it's very hard in its own way, but everybody seems to respect me. That I always try to tell them that I'm gonna try to get their style of music on.
Oh, okay.
So and I know the base of the crowd. I've been dealing with these people or hanging out with these people for 10, 15 years, and I try to explain this to a lot of the places that that I try to get this event, and everybody's thinking like, those people not gonna drink, they're gonna drink water. And I always say, okay, when I leave this motherfucker, go and check check
Check
all
the
the
tail.
check
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the sales at every motherfucking place I play at.
Yeah.
Check that table. And he points to Tam.
Yeah. It's Tam's real.
Wherever I play at, when these owners,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, are judging me about, you know, I'm bringing the wrong crowd. Check the
Check the
motherfucking
fucking tail.
sales.
Check
Yeah,
the tail.
yeah.
Check
the
the sales every
Yeah,
time I
yeah,
play.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. Word.
Hey,
I'm
man.
glad I'm able to say that shit.
Yeah, say
No,
that
no,
shit.
no.
Yeah,
And
man,
this
that's
is
what we're here
this is
for.
why
It's unfiltered. Yeah.
why we
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
have this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah,
But I tell you another thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Go on, bro.
Don't y'all have me motherfuckers that ain't booking my ass.
No, but seriously, mate, because bro, all you, people who know you, and people who like your stuff, like we know that if you're there,
We're there,
you
right?
know,
Vibe,
eh,
yeah. It's always
This
a
could be
vibe.
if
at
I'm like,
least
hey,
a
hey,
core-
Tam, where are you?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
like what's there? Like Eric's
is
playing.
there.
It's like, yeah, I'll come around.
Yeah.
Because I know if you play Latin, I will like it.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
play hip hop, I will like
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I will
R&B,
come anyway.
Afrobeats,
Whatever he
yeah.
plays, I'm
The
going.
whole vibe, yeah.
Yeah.
Except when he plays that Finnish shit, now I'm like, oh man.
Nobody
Right, there you go. There you go.
He's gonna come.
You're not gonna,
But
but
it's
you're
about
not
balance.
gonna, you're not gonna hear me playing that at a Latin party. You know.
Exactly.
What I'm saying?
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. To your point, that's why like DJs need to read the crowd.
Yes.
Yes, you read the fucking crowd. If there's a group of students come in, Finnish people, you know, they're jams to your Finnish music, and I'm the only one there. Go ahead, man. Like don't
Right,
cater,
right,
don't cater
Don't
to
cater to
me
me.
Yeah.
or my 4 friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
There's
get
a
the
group
thing.
of-
The only
for
guy who
everyone.
likes
30
fucking Burna
people,
Boy walks up in a
students
joint and
there.
then he starts.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Nah.
Like do your thing, man. It's all
I
good.
one of the biggest things now that I'm facing is that fucking Tam is not coming around that much like he used to.
Oh.
Something happened.
He's got a fatty liver.
That's not the only thing that's fat, brother.
No, he have a fatty stomach too. Have y'all noticed he grown a little bit over the last 5 years?
Tammy's been going to the gym. He's been eating healthy and is doing his best to get,
Yeah,
good exercise.
That's
in
good.
there.
That's
Respect
good.
to you, brother, man.
Yeah.
Physical and mental.
I would
health
have
is
never
important.
believed.
Yeah, man.
I only drink 6 days a week, man, instead of 7. So come on, give me a break.
He
That's
only
cool.
drinks non-alcoholic drinks for 6 days.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool, man. I want to thank you guys for having me on
Hey,
here.
thank
It's
you.
really
man.
nice you came.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a
Thank you.
pleasure.
This was an
Coming up.
impromptu one, but this is
Yeah.
Impromptu is the best.
Yeah,
Appreciate
that's
it,
true.
man.
I have to. I have
Need
a
to
client.
step out.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have a
so do we. So do
client
we.
in
So
town.
do we.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Thank you, brother.
I'll
Nice
be
talking to
glad
you,
to
man.
join y'all
Yeah.
again one day.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I think this was a very nice episode. We met
Yes.
3 really nice people, like a
Yeah.
friend of us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. It was just a great episode.
Yeah, it was
We're here. Damn, this boss is not gonna be around for very long.
No.
No,
it's-
well, so
this
you see
was for
this nice
summer.
view here.
This
Yeah.
was for summer, but just keep in mind,
No,
there's
fall.
always something
It was a-
happening.
It was for the fall.
There's
Yeah.
always something happening here at Dam.
Yeah.
Check it out. Check the. We'll put like on the description probably all the social networks and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look
Halloween
over
party,
here
big one. Halloween party.
for the Halloween party, and remember to like, subscribe, and fucking
Boom, boom.
Share with your friends.
Share with
all
your
those kind of things.
Yes, yes.
yeah.
And see you next one.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Pew, pew,
Yeah.
pew.
Here is another finished podcast. Ciao.